Right, you're Arsene Wenger. You've got the chequebook in the summer. You're going to sign 3 players. Who are you going to go out and sign?
Cavani. I've got the chequebook,
you
right?
got the chequebook.
I'll get him.
It's not your money.
I'll get him. It's true.
I'll go Cavani. I think Javi Martinez, I've heard him linked to, he would be absolutely perfect for us. It's just what we need, Javi Martinez. And probably we've been linked with a right back, Serge Aurier. Or break the bank and try and keep Sanya there, you know?
And 3 players that you'd get rid of.
Bentner.
Is he still there?
He's still there. He's still there, unfortunately. Yeah. And I'd probably Park Ju-young, I think he's still there as well.
Jesus.
You know, he's got to go and, oh gosh, who else? I don't know why we brought Viviano either. He's been there all season as a backup goalkeeper and he's hardly played. So
he's a tourist.
What do you think, Wrighty?
In respect of what, man?
Well, Arsenal generally, where they're at, where they're going.
Like Robbie was saying there, while they were top for the time they was at top, I always felt like, you know something, and then we started to get then we got the injuries. But when you say it was only 7 points, but you always felt that, you know what I mean, the cities are going to come, they're going to come strong, what we're going to do, and it's going to happen. When you consider that the City only spent 14 days at the top of the league, Arsenal were up there for so long, you know, like again, comes down to the amount of depth and the quality that they've got in their squad. And for Arsenal to hold them off for the time, yes, they kept the top spot warm for them, and then they come and done their stuff because of what they've got. But 7 points, it wasn't too much, but you do feel the big losses makes it feel like a lot worse than it was this season. But hopefully they'll have learned from it. And for me, we've got to spend money and buy the players that want to come and do something.
Andy, you watch a lot of European football. Scour Europe. What sort of players should Arsene Wenger be looking at around Europe?
I think Aurier's a top call. I don't
you should have been the gaffer.
Give me the money, I'll tell you. I'll go right with it.
Well, he couldn't have done any worse setting them up tactically in those big away games. Yeah. And, you know, that was the problem, really. You've really got to look at Wenger for that. But I think that lack of protection in midfield, we've talked about what Matic brought to Chelsea. That sort of player, I don't think it necessarily has to be a name that everyone expects. Although I think it needs Martinez would be brilliant.
It'd be good. But what I think it does need as well is a leader of. We need
it's
that kind of player. We need to change the dynamics in that dressing room because, like you say, a couple of those results what we had, we're playing in games like Wenger's 1000th game against Chelsea. For me, is one of the most embarrassing football matches I've had to sit and watch Arsenal play because that was a game where the opposing manager a week earlier was saying he's a specialist in failure. The players didn't even react for their manager.
And I think as well, Wrighty, that those losses had a knock-on effect. So even if we would have just not lost 6-0, lost a 2-0, went out there and just said, all right, listen, we're down, but let's just lock it down.
Exactly right.
But we didn't. We lost 6-0 and then they had a knock-on effect into the other games. Confidence was low. Performances dropped. So... yeah.
Arsenal fans, you need leaders. What you need is Wrighty back. But what do you think? Let us know on Twitter @BallStreet.